Back in 2007, Amber Heard's sister, Whitney, appeared on this reality show pilot, Detroit Street Diaries. In it, she shows up one day with scratches on her face that she says were from Amber. Cast members on the show ask her about it. In fact, this tape went to the UK trial. It was submitted to the lawyers, and the lawyers asked Whitney about it on the stand. Whitney said, oh, it was all fake. We were just trying to make things interesting. Well, I spoke to the producer of the show, and boy, did we catch Whitney in a lie. Exclusive. I'm Eddie Signor, and yeah, we got an exclusive for you here. Spread the word, because Whitney, Amber Heard's sister, is supposed to testify this week, and many have felt she's already perjured herself in the UK trial. Many friends of Whitney, I've had so many sources reaching out to me saying they are trying to get to her to finally tell the truth and to stop lying on behalf of her sister. On all accounts I've heard, Whitney is extremely passive. They've recently lost their mother, and Whitney just listens to Amber now. But Amber apparently has done this to not only her sister, but every relationship she's been in. Everyone I've spoken to has told me just the horror stories of being with Amber Heard. And so Whitney herself has had to defend her sister, and she did it in the UK trial when this show came into question. Now, I have the text from the producer that put all of this into question now and go against Whitney's own testimony. This producer wants to try to remain anonymous because they don't want to get involved in this drama. So many people in the industry are just afraid of being blacklisted from their agents and from just speaking on behalf of these celebrity, friends or people. And so I don't blame them. I will tell you, I spoke to them, I confirmed them, I know this person is legit. They did not get into tea. They just gave me the specifics because they wanted the truth to be out there, and they didn't like reading the transcript and everything else out there saying that the show was faking this for drama. No. We're going to clarify all that. But before we get to the text, I want to show you the clip in question. So here is this person, Jonna is her name. I don't know who any of these women are. None of them were famous, or they're just good-looking people in LA that sort of tried to put together this reality show. Here is the clip in question that was submitted to Johnny's team and then brought up into the UK trial.
Oh, hello. You do it. Did you get in a fight or something? Oh, thank you. Got into an altercation. Oh. I already talked about it. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
I can't believe Amber beat your ass. I know you could beat her ass.
We're not going to talk about that.
Whitney, truth or dare? Okay, did you really start the fight with your sister, or did she start it? For real.
We're not going to talk about that.
She really did whoop your butt.
Oh, we're not talking about it.
Yeah, I'm done. I guess I'm done talking about it.
Do something else.
You could just tell.
Watch your mouth if I want to say something.
Yeah, this woman apparently was seemingly just drunk and couldn't read the room and sort of just like, we're not talking about it. And so as you watch it, yeah, there's two ways this goes about. This is some reality show, or genuinely this is something they spoke about before taping begun, and you can just tell how uncomfortable Whitney is, just sort of, again, letting everyone grab at her, this drunken woman just grab at her and say this. Why would Whitney want to incorporate even this as a fake story on a reality show is what I would ask you guys. It doesn't make any sense. Well, that's what she told the judge and the Lord. Sorry, they call themselves lords out there in the UK. So I want to read this transcript, and then we're going to get to the producer's response to said transcript. You ready for this? Again, if you haven't already, can you do me a favor? We got so many amazing exclusives here. Make sure you've subscribed, hit the bell for all alerts, smash that like button, and get the word out on this one, because I suspect Whitney's going to be trending this week. And let's make sure people know where this came from. This may even come up in the court this week. You heard it here first. All right, so here she was on the stand. Had you had a chance to view the video outside the court? Yes, ma'am. And you've reminded yourself about what it all's about? Yes, ma'am. Can I just remind you of your evidence yesterday where you gave answers in relation to, V, and that you'd only seen your sister, Mr. Depp, once, and that was in self-defense, and that your sister had never been V or you. Do you remember saying that? Yes, ma'am. The clip you have just seen, I'm going to ask for it to be played now. Clip was now shown in court. That is you in the clip that is being inspected for injuries, is it not? Yes. What you were being asked by the ladies on that clip was about a fight between you and your sister, was it not? It was about, first of all, that was a really bad reality show that, slow down a minute, the judge says. We were referencing this is Whitney now speaking. We were referencing a verbal argument that my sister and I got into the night before. The judge, you were referencing a verbal argument. Yes. The judge is already like, yes, it was a verbal argument. Okay, I'll accept that. Crooked Judge Nicole, sorry. Lord, Justice, whatever they want to call themselves. A real argument, we're now on page over here. A real argument that in fact you must have described to them off camera, which is why they were able to talk about it on camera. Whitney, I did not discuss anything other than a verbal argument with my friends off camera. Okay, well, what we can hear one of the ladies saying is, I cannot believe Amber bead your arse. I know you could be your arse. And you say several times, we're not going to talk about it. Did you hear that? I did. What they are talking about, or what they are being told or asked about, is the fact that you had been talking about a physical F-I-G-T-H-G-T-H. Sorry, YouTube makes this hard on me. Please don't be mad at me. You get what I'm getting at. I was not talking about a physical one. No, that was a person interfering and trying to make a storyline, albeit a bad one. Interesting, nothing more. Okay, so she's now alleging a person, a producer, someone involved in this bad reality show was trying to make a storyline, albeit a bad one, and nothing more. Well, they go on to say she really did whip your butt and comes up and looks at you. You can see that on screen, can we not? Whitney. Again, she was trying to create a narrative and a story that was not there, trying to make a very, very boring conversation more interesting. Well, but we see her looking at your face, do we not? Whitney, yes. We see her holding onto your chin, and if you're injured, and do we not? Yes, but you do not see any injuries there. Nicole, judge, just a minute. Back to the lawyer. She's holding onto your chin and remarking on the fact that you've got marks on there. Effectively, is she not? Whitney, I do not think she refers to any marks on my face. Yes, she did. All you say is we're not talking about it. Correct. You do say, what are you talking about? We just had a row. You do not say, what are you talking about? We just had a row. Whitney, I had no interest in bringing a personal fight with my sister, a verbal argument with my sister, a very personal matter to me on camera. That is all I'm doing. I had no interest in doing that. Again, look at the way she's saying this. Who was like, it was just a verbal one. It was just a verbal one. She's very defensive in explaining this thing that has now come to light because let's be fair, from what I've heard, Amber has done this a ton of times. So this came in late and they had to respond, and Whitney, to her credit in standing up for her sister, is now perjuring herself saying, oh, no, it was just a verbal one. But the lawyer's like, I suggest that is a lie, is it not? Whitney, I disagree with that statement. What you can see on the camera is a mark on your chest. You do not see a mark on my chest. I don't know about that. This quality is so bad.
Start the fight with your sister.
It's so bad.
For real.
We're not going to talk about that.
She really did whoop your butt.
I see some marks on her neck.
Talking about it.
Yeah, I'm done. I guess I'm done talking about it.
Right there. They're hard to see because this quality is so small. But right there. Do you see those marks? Because I do. You see my cursor? Here. I don't know what these are. Those could be moles, to be fair. But again, lowest quality HD in the world. But it does sure seem like there's something potentially there. But anyway, she's saying, no, there's none. You don't see any marks on my chest. Oh, I look like there could have been marks on that chest. I saw some marks. Anyway, you can see her inspecting you, can you not? Again, looking for things that were not there, trying to make a narrative to make something more interesting, to make something out of nothing. What do you say? What you do not say is that what you just said from the witness box. What are you talking about? You're making something out of nothing. Where have you got all that from? I believe I already addressed that. I wanted to shut down the conversation. I had no interest in talking about that on camera. But the lawyer's right on the money. If Whitney was like that, she would be like, why wouldn't she be like, no. I'm not letting this narrative go into the show. Don't mess with my sister. That's a lie. No, you don't put that in the show. She's sort of allowing this fake story to still be in the story after, you know what I mean? Like if you were really like, no, I'm not going to let this happen, then say it. as the lawyer rightfully is sort of pushing her on. But no, she's trying to, knock down the conversation is what she's trying to do. I wanted to shut the conversation down. Well, the lawyer's like, well, the reason you're shutting that conversation down is because you had a physical fight with your sister where she got the better of you. That is untrue. Again, I did not want to bring a personal verbal argument into the camera, into that set. I just did not want to, but it was. So deny it and say, no, shut the cameras down. You're not bringing my sister into this. Enough. There would be no reason for you to simply say, what are you talking about? It's a row. That is untrue. There are plenty of reasons why I would not want to discuss that. Well, but you are. They're currently discussing it, Whitney. I suggest that is a lie. I disagree with that. Thank you, my lord. Right now, Miss Wass, 5 minutes. Do you want to have 5 minutes? So she does, and then she sort of changes the subject and talks about other incidents and doesn't really bring back this video at all, is what happens in this court. But the most important part there is Whitney saying it didn't happen. All right, so I talked to a producer. Talked to the producer who was there, who gave me the footage, was able to walk me through the footage, answered my questions, and made me feel very confident that, yes, this was a producer who was there on, involved in this show. And this producer did not want to come on camera or do any sort of thing, but was willing to set the record straight. And I have text messages with their approval that I can show you here based on questions I asked. I removed sort of the rest of the conversation. Here are the texts that were said by this source, this producer of the show. I asked sort of, well, what was this? And did you give it to Johnny's team? They responded, a reality show we shot about a group of friends in 2007. I didn't send it to anyone on Johnny's team. The episode has been on my YouTube for 13 years, so I'm assuming someone found it there and sent it to them. Now, apparently there was some assumption that this producer is the one who leaked out this footage. I feel confident in my conversation. That didn't happen. And yes, I can confirm this footage was available publicly and has been for over 13 years. I asked, was it scripted? No, nothing was scripted, and there was nothing staged or faked to make it less boring. So right there, that first text completely combats what Whitney said. Producers now on record saying that's a lie. My crew and I were literally shooting B-roll to incorporate into the show opening and grab some footage for a later episode where you see them playing Truth or Dare. So, boom, you got it. The producer, who again, I don't feel like this was a producer just trying to get in. They don't even want credit for this. They just want the record set straight. I asked, did you see? Was there scratches? Were there marks? Did you see them? Yes, we all saw the scratches and bruises on Whitney. She told us they were from Amber. I asked that because I spoke to this person on the phone as well, and yes. Now again, person wasn't there. Person doesn't know what actually happened, but the person can confirm what Whitney told them. And I don't know why Whitney would have made that up. Where else would it have come from at that point? Added a final text. We were all concerned and offered to postpone shooting, but Whit wanted to continue taping. She didn't want to make it a big deal. Whitney was always a trooper, so we all brushed it off to a sisterly argument and carried on. No one was ever truly concerned for her safety. So what I got the sense from, again, I got a sense that this producer likes Whitney. This producer, I'm assuming this is what I told, but it just felt clear, like, feels bad about the situation Whitney is in. And from other sources I've spoken to, again, Whitney seems to be this passive person who just lets her sister do whatever. So as I sort of, my 2 cents, and this is my commentary coming in based on the text that you're reading there, I think they were all just sort of felt bad for her. And they didn't know what to do, and they knew Amber was getting the best of her, is what it seems like in anybody I speak to, that Amber is the aggressive one in this relationship, always has been, even with her own family. And so it's got to just take a toll on these people who are surrounded by Amber to not really be allowed, or Hollywood allow them to really come forward as loudly as perhaps maybe they might want to, but still struggle with the fact that they know, like, everything they're reading and seeing doesn't make any sense. And so I applaud this producer for at least setting the record straight. And I hope if they or anybody wants to come more publicly and just announce it, I hope we can empower some of you to feel the strength. But you guys got to realize it's hard. This industry does not make it easy for whistleblowers because they're all shady. All these celebrities, agents, people in charge of said celebrities, people making money off said celebrities, they all make money. They all want to keep the money coming. They all want to be debaucherous. You know, they want to do the things. And so these people below the line, these crew members, these people involved, it takes massive guts to come forward and speak real like I am. The only reason I can speak real is because you guys support me directly. And it's still sometimes a struggle where the platforms don't let us be as real as we can be. But we can expose and talk about this without fear of Hollywood not hiring me because you guys hire me. So thank you to all the support here to allow us to get this truth out, to report. And thank you so much to this source and so many other brave sources who've reached out to me, who have vetted themselves, and I feel confident are really adding the truth to the story. Most of what you're hearing, guys, seems to be pretty accurate, it seems. But we will keep you posted. In fact, if you haven't already subscribed over to Hugging the Cactus, we stream the trials there during the week. You'll be able to watch it without any commentary. And then make sure to join us after every trial day for our live recap show here on Popcorn Planet. So if you haven't subscribed, hit subscribe and join us. We're usually on around 5:30, whenever the trial finishes, live here on the channel. And one quick plug again, thank you for all your support. Proceeds of our shirts do go to the Tampa Bay Crisis Center. And boy, you guys have been so generous, so thank you. You still got time as the weeks come to pick up your shirts. So many requests have come in, but you're definitely going to want this I Heart Camille shirt for this week, as well as the JD is Innocent shirts and Justice for Johnny, ... everything else. I think there's a couple more still coming next week. You can also just buy Popcorn Planet merch. Thank you guys for all that support over there. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for helping us get the word out. Please do your part. If you can't join or donate, it's fine. Like and share this video right now. Get the word out because these texts are pretty damning. And Whitney, man, Whitney, and anybody else who wants to come forward, we will lift you up. We will support you. The truth needs to win here. We need to stop letting people be afraid of Amber and the system. It's not right. Please do the right thing here. Your sister needs help, Whitney. Don't perjure yourself this week. If you are in fact going on the stand, don't do it. Do the right thing here. She needs to be taken. She needs accountability. I know it's her sister. That's got to be tough. But man, if anybody on her team or friends of hers is watching, please try your best to get to her and warn her. This is not the way. Too many people are coming forward acknowledging I believe them. And Amber, my gosh, what are you doing to your family? It is sickening. Ugh. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, get the word out on this video and everything we're doing here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you live here on the channels.